Well, good morning everybody, and welcome back to another digging session. Well, not so much digging yet anyway, more a bit of ripping out bits of fence and stuff. So this is where our side gate is going to go. It's going to get screwed to the brickwork, come across, and then diagonally to that fence post over in the bushes over there. There's an old metal fence thingamabob that is buried underneath a tree root because it's been there for such a long time. So I need to dig the tree root out anyway because it's in the way, but I can't pull the fence out until the root's out unless I cut the fence, but I haven't got any big enough wire cutters or anything. So I think I'm going to try and clear it, dig out the root, and then just kind of try and sort it out really. Yes! Well, that's the bulk of it anyway. Yes! Oh. Probably not the best background to show you this, but my bonsai tree is really struggling. I think it might be slowly dying. It grows new leaves, and then in a matter of days to a week they just start to shrivel up and die, and then it becomes that, and then like the whole branches die off and I have to cut them down. I don't know what's going on with it, but I think I'm gonna leave it outside and see if that helps it at all. The tree's always been relatively healthy and growing quite strong, but this year it's just been really bad. I got it repotted in April, I think it was, and I don't know if that was too late to get the tree repotted, but ever since then it's just struggled to grow. And when we went away for 2 weeks in the van, it was just left inside, so it didn't have any sunlight, and then when we got back it looked a little bit sad. But ever since then it's just, I don't know, just really struggled. It will just grow new branches and then they'll just like die off. I really don't know what's going on with it. I was thinking maybe it's just a sunlight thing, because where we're positioned at the moment, there's not a lot of sunlight coming in the window where it is, so maybe it just needs some sunlight or something, I don't know, but I'm hoping it doesn't die completely. I'm going to try and do my best to revive it, but I guess time will tell. Still no gate though. It's been, well, 3 days now since I dug the hole and cleared the area. Gate's still not arrived. We've been in contact with the company that we bought the gate from, and they basically said that they can't deliver it to us until at least next week at the earliest, purely because there's no HGV drivers at the moment. If you live in the UK, then you'll be well aware of what's going on with the HGV drivers, or heavy goods vehicle drivers. I don't know what you call them in different countries, truck drivers or whatever. But basically, without going into it too much, the majority of our HGV drivers come from Europe, and because of Brexit and COVID and everything, there's a massive shortage of them. The last couple of weeks there's been panic buying for fuel. There's been fuel stations completely shut down, queues like hours long just to try and fill up your car. It's been quite bad the last couple of weeks, but hopefully it arrives next week anyway. Another thing that I think we need to do is this tarpaulin over the top of the van. It does a good job, but whenever we take the van out or someone goes in the van, we've ended up just cutting the string that kind of like holds it all together through the wheels, and then having to cut new string and tie it up again. and it's not really that practical to have to keep doing that over and over again. We have thought about getting a fitted cover for the van, but they're about £200. And yeah, they're £200, it's quite a lot of money. For now, we're not going to get a fitted cover, and I think I'm going to try and fashion something up with maybe some bungee cords or something, but I just don't really know the easiest way to do it, and to stop it like flapping around and everything. Don't know. I've been thinking about it for about the last hour now, and I'm not really too sure. Okay, so I've got myself a bungee cord, one of the ones with the hooks on the end. God, it's just started drizzling with rain as well, which is a bit annoying. I'm thinking that, for now at least anyway, I can get this garden twine, feed it through all of the eyelets around the tarpaulin, and then on the eyelets which are above the wheels, just hook the bungee through there, and then that will hold the tarpaulin down, and then the string around the whole thing should keep it tight to the van. Do you think it's going to work? I think it might work. So I think this is going to be okay. That's pinching that down quite nicely through two eyelets to make it a bit stronger, and that'll hold it down. And then we've got the string running through all the holes, and then at the back we've got the longer ones just around the wheel, and then that's holding that down. And then when we want to take the tarpaulin off, we can just unhook it and then pull it off, rather than just cutting the string all the time. But yeah, I think this is going to work out alright. Look, you can already see how dirty the back of the van is just from not being covered up and being under the tree. All of those black specks is bug poo that's just come out of the tree. I don't know if it will improve over the winter or not, but I don't want that all over the roof, otherwise it would ruin the paint and God knows what else. Digby, go. Go on in. One thing I really like to do is just kind of find a spot outside on a walk or something and just sit there and I don't know, just think about stuff, play games on my phone, like research things. Where we were before though, there wasn't really anywhere to go. I never really found a spot, but when we were living at the farm before the tiny house, we were surrounded by fields, and there was one particular spot in one of the fields that I used to really like, and I'd go and walk Digby there on the lunchtime walk. Usually on a Friday, because I finished work early on a Friday, and I used to come home and take Digby for a walk, and I'd walk to this tree, which was about 20 minutes, and then we'd just sit under the tree for maybe like an hour, hour and a half, and then walk back. And it was just a really nice time to just, I don't know, just have a bit of me time, I suppose, and just enjoy being outside. And yeah, I kind of miss that a little bit, but I think I found a new spot in between these two fields underneath a tree. I think this could be a winner. One of the other really good things about where we're living now is that there isn't really any airports around here, so you never hear any aeroplanes flying overhead. When we were staying at the campsite before, we were right next to a major airport, so the flight path of a lot of the planes was right over where we were staying. It's one of those things you kind of get used to it, but when I was trying to film something and there was planes constantly flying over, it was really disruptive, and it started to get really irritating because I'd have to pause what I was saying over and over again to let the planes fly over, and when there's one flying over literally like every minute throughout the day, it was just really annoying. But where we are now, it's just peace and quiet. God, I could just fall asleep here, you know. I'm still trying to get 2 videos a week out for you guys, and obviously that's a lot easier when you've got things to do, like put the gate up. And next week I'm going to paint the house, not the house, the bathroom. Going to paint the bathroom. Just need to decide on what colour paint we're going to get, so I think I need to sand it down, and then I'm not sure if I need to do an undercoat or not. I'm not really too sure, to be honest with you. I've never been much of a painter, never really enjoyed it, but I suppose I've never painted something that I own. It's always been someone else's thing that's been painted, so maybe it'll be different. I've also been researching vans a lot, and I've been drawing up plans for the future van build. I'm quite excited to get going with that. We just need to find the right van that ticks all the boxes in the price range with the mileage and everything like that, which seems to be quite hard to find. But I think that's pretty much going to do it for today anyway. I really hope you enjoyed this video. It's a bit of a shame we didn't get the gate finished, but hopefully we'll get that done next time. If you did enjoy this video, give it a big thumbs up though, and we'll see you guys next time. So until then, safe drive, stay alive, have a lovely day, try not to spill anything, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.